Good day everyone, I am Princess Maef Agustin. I am the first reporter of Group 5. My topic is all about enhancing presentation. Introduction, animation control how object move on to off of around your slide. Transition control how your presentation move from one slide to the next. This lesson teaches how you to create animation and transition and how to print. So the objective of this lesson, after this lesson, the student should be able to, number 1, add animation and transition to a slide. Number 2, print slide. Number 3, able to give value on. Animation, it controls how objects move onto, off of, and around your slide. 4 types of animation. Number 1, entrance animation. It determines the manner in which an object appears on a slide. Number 2, emphasis animation. Thus, something to draw attention to an object. Number 3, exit animation. Determines the manner in which an object leaves a slide. Number 4, motion path animation. Determines how an object moves around a slide. Now, let's tackle how to add an animation to a slide. Number 1, click slide 2 on the slide tab. Number 2, select start saving early. 3, choose the animation tab. Number 4, click the custom animation button. The custom animation pin appears. Number 5, click the add effect button. A menu appears. Number 6, choose entrance. A submenu appears. 7, click fly in. PowerPoint applies the effect. If the auto preview box is checked, PowerPoint automatically provides you with a preview of the animation. Modify the effect. Number 1, click the down arrow next to the start field and then select after previews. Number 2, click the down arrow next to the direction field and then select from bottom. Number 3, click the down arrow next to the speed field and then select medium. Transition. Transition determine how your presentation moves from one slide to the next. For example, a slide can move up onto the screen and replace a previous slide. Add transition. Number 1, choose the animation tab. Number 2, click the More button. The transition to this slide group. A menu of transition appears. Number 3, click the push-up transition as you roll your pointer over its transition. PowerPoints provide you with a live preview of transition.
Good day everyone, I am George P. Rubrico and I am the second report. And my report is previewing the slides, handouts, notes, and outline. To preview the slides, handouts, notes, or outline that you want to print. Number 1, click the Microsoft Office button, a menu appears. Number 2, hover the cursor over print, the menu on the right side will change. Number 3, choose print preview. Number 4, the view will change to print preview mode and the ribbon will display the print preview tab. Number 5, by default, it displays the print preview of the slides. Number 6, to preview the handouts layout, locate the page sheet apps command group. 7, in the print what drop-down list, choose handouts with the number of slides per page that you want. Number 8, the view will change from the slides view the handouts view. Printing the slides, handouts, notes, and outlines to print. Number 1, click the Microsoft Office button, a menu appears. Number 2, choose and click print. The print dialog box will appear. Number 3, locate the print what drop-down list and choose the layout that you want to print. Number 4, if you choose handouts, determine the number of slides per page and the order of slides. Number 5. Choose the printer name of the printer you want to use in the name drop-down list. Number 6. Click OK to print. Do's and don'ts in making presentation, PowerPoint presentation, do's and don'ts. Do. Face the audience when you are speaking. Use notes so you don't have to keep looking at the screen behind you. Rehearse so you know what you're going to say and how long it will take to say. Use consistent colors and layouts throughout your presentation. Ask the audience questions and invite them to ask you questions. Know your subject so you can elaborate on points and answer questions. Use eye contact to help your audience interested rather than spending the whole time looking. Don't. Read off the screen notes so you can face the class. Say exactly what on the slides. The audience are quite capable of reading it for themselves. The slides should summarize what you are talking about. Use text that is too small to be easily read by the audience. Put too much text on the slides. Several points per slide should be all you need. There's nothing wrong with covering a topic on more than one slide. Use too much animation, slide transitions, and sounds. They can quickly go from impressive to annoying. Rush your presentation. Take your time instead. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, I am Nurjana Makalintangi and my report is about Introduction to Internet. Introduction to Internet. Internet application. So we have here objective. After the completion of the topic, the student will be able to, of course, understand the Internet concept and to determine the basic Internet terminologies. So Internet. Internet, it is considered as the world's largest computer network, commonly termed as the network of network. It is a giant public highway system containing vast amount of information. So that is the definition of Internet. And computer network. Computer network, it is a collection of devices that communicate with one another using wired and wireless technology. So this is a wired technology and this is the wireless technology that is used by the computer network. Then types of network. We have here LAN or the local area network. So local area network, it is a computer network that interconnects computers in a limited area such as homes, school, computer lab, or office building. So, sa atin, sa school natin, we have the SKSU Public Wi-Fi, right? So, that is an example of LAN. Kasi meron, sabi dito, sa home, school, computer lab, or office building lang. So, that comprises the LAN. Then, 1. Wide area network. Telecommunication network that covers a broad area. So what is this broad area? Any network area that links across metropolitan, regional, or national. So this is a wide range of network. Sometimes it comprises, no, not really sometimes, but it really comprises a country or a national or a regional. So that is 1. That's how wide area network spans or comprises area. Then MAN, Metropolitan Area Network. It is a computer network that usually spans a city or a large campus. So this is an example. As you can see, we have here Metro Age. So this is an example of metropolitan. Kumbaga sa isang city, if there is an internet, if you can observe that in a city, there is an internet connection that can be accessed by all of devices you are using, that is an example of Metropolitan Area Network. Then, PAN, Personal Area Network. So, Personal Area Network, it is small personal computer network of devices that communicate using Bluetooth technology. I know you are all familiar with yung sound system na may Bluetooth. That is an example of PAN. So as you can see, yung mga earbuds natin, then we can connect it through Bluetooth in our phone. So that is PAN. Then, difference between Internet and World Wide Web. So, Internet. Internet, it is a vast computer network linking together millions of smaller networks all over the world. So that is Internet. And it is commonly referred as networks of network that consist of millions of domestics, academic, business, and government networks which carry various information and services. So the main term here is it carry various information and services. That is the main role of Internet. On the other hand, World Wide Web, it is a collection of interconnected documents and other resources linked by hyperlinks and URL. That is the role of World Wide Web, collection of interconnected documents. And we have here two main types of computer on the Internet. So, host or server and the clients. The host or server, it stores, sort, and distribute information. So when you hear the word storage of information and distributing an information, that is the host. On the other hand, clients, those who are accessing and using the internet information from the host. So it is like the host or a server. It's the one that provides information, and the client, it is the one who is using and accessing the information. So an example of clients is server computer. Server computer, it serves as a client computer. So we'll proceed to the basic terms in internet. Sometimes we can encounter this one, and through this report you will be able to understand and determine those terms in internet. So cyberspace, it is a name given to the imaginary space you travel when you use internet. Then surfing is the moving around the internet. When you scroll, that is the surfing. And web page, an HTML document viewed by the user. So that is the web page. And this HTML, we will discuss that later on because it includes in the basic terms in internet. But it is in the last part. And website, it is the collection of linked web pages with a common topic or focus. So this is the website. So as you can see, diba sa internet we have different website. So it includes a common topic or focuses. That is website, right? Like for example, yung website na binivisit mo pag meron kang mga assignment. So you could have a little bit of understanding about the assignment if you didn't really understand that. So you have to search. Then, meron silang mga suggested websites. So that is an example of website. And web servers, computers where the web resides. So that is it. Computers where the web resides. Web servers located all over the world and linked together through the internet. So we have different web servers around the world, and those are all linked together through the using of or through the internet. Then ISP or the Internet Service Provider, company that sells access to the internet. So without this internet service provider, all of us can connect to or can't access to internet. So that Facebook, that YouTube we're using, the Instagram where we are surfing, all of that we can't use that without this internet service provider. Then URL, or the Uniform Resource Locator. So this is an address contains in the start web page. As you can see, in the web page there is an address. So that is the URL. Then search engine, a website that allows the entry of a search parameter and based on the request, searches through its list of websites for the best match. So this search engine, an example of this is this one, the http www.yahoo.com. That is an example of search engine. And the last one is the web browser. A web browser is a graphical interface software, a program which allowed the user to view a web page. So, di ba na-discuss na natin yung web page kanina? So, this web browser, it is a program that allowed the user or a person that is using an internet to view a web page. And an example of web browser is the Internet Explorer, right? So that is an example of web browser that enable us to view the web page that we are gonna open. Then HTML, this is what I am talking about earlier, or the Hypertext Markup Language. The Hypertext Markup Language is a document formatting language used to link the documents. So this is the role of the HTML, document formatting language used to link the documents. So it links documents. And the last one is link. Establish the physical connections of documents from one computer to another, form like a spider web. So as you can see, pag yung may mga HTTPS, mga ganon, then we can just tap it or we can click it so that we can directly go to the website. So that is link. And that ends the discussion. Thank you for listening.
Hi sir, hi classmates, I'm Shediduddin Aba. I'm the fourth reporter of the Group 5 and my topics are connecting to the internet, three main parts of URL, internet services, and three parts of email address.
Connecting to the internet. Hardware. It is consists of personal computers supported by a phone line connection to the ISP provider. This phone line connection may be a form of modern modular demodulator, T1 line, DSL digital subscriber line, ISDN integrated services digital network, ISP or internet service provider. It provides the service computer and the software to connect to the internet. It is the company that sells access to the internet.
Web browser. It's a graphical interface software used to explore the web. It's a program which allows the user to view an HTML document. Example are Google Chrome, Netscape, Mozilla Firefox, and Internet Explorer. Homepage. Initial web page. Web page contains the address called a Uniform Resources Locator or URL. There are three main parts of URL. First is transfer protocol specification. Second is domain name or host name. Last is document name.
First part of URL is transfer protocol specification or protocol name.
WAIS or website. HTTP or Hypertext Transfer Protocol.
Example of transfer protocol specification is Hypertext Transfer Protocol www.osborne.co.uk/public/homepage.htm.
Second parts of URL, domain name or host name. It contains the website name and the types of site. Website name is unique name which is associated to a unique identification number on an internet host computer. Unique address called internet protocol or IP address. Domain name or host name have three sections and they are the following. First is osborne.co.uk, means the name tell what organization that user works in. Second is osborne.co.uk, identifies the types of organization. Other types of organization are .co or .com means commercial site. .edu or educational institution. .gov government agencies. .org or organization other than government or non-profit making organization. .net or network services provider. .ac or academic organization. Last section of domain name is osborne.co.uk tells that geographic location or country. Country codes PH Philippines, AU Australia, CA Canada, DA Germany, FR France, NL Netherlands, SE Sweden, UK United Kingdom. If the country has no country code, this usually indicates that computer is in the USA. Last part of URL is document name. It specifies the file in which the page is stored and the name of the directory in which the file can be formed. Example, http://www.osborne.co.uk/public/homepage.htm. The page is a web page. It is stored on a site belonging to company called Osborne in the UK. The file containing the page is called homepage.htm, which is found in the directory called public. Internet services. Number 1. Email or electronic mail. The most popular and most frequently used internet service. It is a store and forward method of composing, sending, storing, and receiving messages over electronic communication system. Term email, it applies both to the internet email system based on the Simple Mail Transfer Protocol or SMTP, and to internet system allowing users within one organization to email each other in order to receive the email sent. Email address is provided. There are three types of email address. First is account name. It's the name used to log on to your internet account. It is sometimes called user ID, member name, screen name, username, log on ID. Second is @sign. Is used as a pointer to separate the username from the domain name. The last part of email address is domain name. Domain name provides the address of ISP provider on online services. Chat and talk. Chat is a system that lets you communicate with others in a public arena called chat room on real-time through type words or messages. In chatting, you need to use nicknames, maybe real or make believe to be identified as a chatmate. Internet phone. Internet telephony or voice on the net, VON, needs special devices such as the sound card, microphone or headset, and speaker, and an internet phone software. Conference call is a telephone call in which the calling party wishes to have more than one call. Party listen in to the audio portion of the call. News group. It is like giant electronic bulletin where messages are everybody to read and respond it. Common term is discussion group, bulletin board, and message boards on forum. Newsreader. The program used to retrieve the news group messages from the service provider. Information retrieval, FTP, file transfer protocol, allows the user to search and access files resending on remote computers. That's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I am Catherine Joy S. Storke, the last reporter of Group 5. My topic is all about starting Internet Explorer. There are Internet Explorer screen parts, how to create an email account, how to send an email, and sending message with attachment. First, we have the Internet Explorer screen parts. Title bar, display the current program and the web page title. Menu bar, display the standard Internet Explorer command. Toolbar, provides shortcuts to the standard button toolbar. Address bar, display the current address. Status bar, display information on the status connection to the internet. Browser window, display area or work area. Next, we have how to create an email account. First, click Sign Up hyperlink on the browser window. Next, fill up the text boxes on the screen. After filling the fields, click the Create My Account button. Next, let's discuss about how to send an email. First, click Sign In hyperlink on the browser window. Next, fill in the correct Yahoo ID or email address and the password. After opening the account, click the Compose button. Next, type the complete email address of the person whom you want to send an email message to person. Next, type word or words that gives short description of the email message at the subject portion. Then, type the content of the email message at the message box. After typing the email, click the Send button. Lastly, wait for the confirmation that the message has been sent. The last topic is sending message with attachment. First, follow 1 to 6 in creating message. Next, click Attach Files button. After that, open file window appear. Select the location of files where you save it. Click your files, for example, Microsoft Window, then click Open. Next, wait for the files to attach in your email message. If it is done already, you will notice your file that is being attached in your email. See image below. Next, type your email message. Then, click the Send button. And lastly, wait for the confirmation. Message sent.